So good morning. Good morning. First year BCom Computer Applications, semester 2, second semester, Unit 3. In Unit 3, there are three important concepts. First one is arrays, functions, arrays, and strings. So yesterday and since last 2-3 classes, we are discussing about all these concepts on functions. So today we start with arrays. So what is an array? What are the different types of arrays? How to create and initialize arrays? One-dimensional arrays, two-dimensional arrays. What are index variables or subscript variables? All these things. How to create, initialize, how to access array elements, how to store array elements in internal, how the arrays are internally stored. All these things we may discuss one by one here. So we start this IGNOU book. So today's concept is arrays, array declaration, syntax of array declaration, and size specifications, array initializations, how to initialize an array, and initialization of array elements in the declaration, and character arrays, what are numeric arrays, what are character arrays, what is a subscript, what do you mean by a subscript or index variable, what is a subscript, and what do you mean by index variable, and how to process arrays, and different types of arrays, and multidimensional arrays. Basically arrays are two types, one-dimensional arrays and two-dimensional arrays. So what are multidimensional arrays? And next we will cover about, we will discuss about strings. So today's topic is up to arrays. So we start with, so C language provides four basic data types: int for integers, storing integers; char for storing characters; float for defining and storing floating point and real numbers; double for storing double integers or double real numbers. So we start with, for example, here it is a simple program: main int a1, a2, a3, a4, a5, scanf within quotes %d, 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 comma ampersand a1, ampersand a2, ampersand a3, like that, and printf within quotes %d, %d, like that. So here there are two. First of all, we define all the variables. Here first of all we declare all the variables, integer variables a1, a2, a3, a4, a5. After that we may use two types of statements or functions. After that we may use two types of functions. First is scanf and second is printf. So scanf is the standard input function. Scanf is the standard input function, whereas printf is the standard output function. So what is scanf? Scanf is the standard input function, means we simply accept the data or information from the users into the variables, whereas printf is the standard output function. We simply display the output of the variables, or display some text on the screen, or display some output on the screen from the variables. So here before using all these variables a1, a2, a3, a4, a5, we may define them. Before using the first, one of the rule of in C language is before using any C language, any variables, that variable should be defined or initialized, should be defined before using it. So in the next we define, here we may declare another example: int ar within brackets 100 semicolon. So that is the example for creating an array. So why, that is the example, or that is the syntax of creating an array. So why we require arrays? Why we require arrays means, generally in C language, not only in C language, in any languages, the variables are limited. Variables are generally have some limitations. Means, for example, if you create some variables, or if you create some variables, maximum you can create up to 10 variables or 10 variables. So after if we require more than 10 variables like 20, 30, that is not possible. That is very difficult to create and manage also. So in that cases, we may use the concept called arrays. So what is an array? Array is nothing but, it is a array is nothing. What is the definition, exact definition of arrays? Arrays are generally used to store similar type of data or information. Array is nothing but, they are generally used to store similar type of data or information stored in continuous manner and in internal memories. So generally in internal memories, we may store arrays and array elements. So for example, if you create an array with the array of 100, int a of 100, then internally these 100 elements, in internal memory there are 100 elements are stored or created with the a of 0, a of 1, a of 2, a of 3, a of 99. So that these memory cells, internal memory cells are continuously stored in, these memory cells are internally stored in continuous manner, one after another, so that we can access them very easily. We can access them, or we can get them very easily by using its array name and subscript. So how to create an arrays? So to create an arrays, the syntax is int a of 100. So in internal memory, the 100 elements are stored. Basically, these 100 elements are of same type or similar type, and they can be stored in continuous manner. So a of 0, a of 1, a of 2, a of 3, a of 99 up to a of 90. Here 0, 1, 2, 3 are called as subscripts or index variables. Here 0, 1, 2, 3 are called as subscripts or index variables, and a of 0, a of 1, a of 2, a of 99 are called as array elements. Int a of 100 semicolon is called as declaration of an array. Declaration and definition of array, and a of 0, a of 1, a of 2, a of 3, a of 99 are called as array elements. So 2001, 2003, like all these are called as data in the arrays, or the data or information stored in the array in internal memory. So this is the representation of arrays. This is called as representation of arrays in C language. Not only in C language, arrays are also available in all other languages like C, C++, like that. So all these are this is the representation. This is called as the representation of arrays in C language. So in the above figure, each integer value occupies, generally integer data types occupies 2 bytes, and so 2 into 100, 200 bytes were allocated in the memory. So this unit explains about how to create arrays, types of arrays, declaration of arrays, initialization of arrays, with some examples and syntax. So all these key terms are called as initial representation of arrays, or using arrays, or representation of arrays in C language. So in this example, in this block of book, we may discuss all these things one by one here. So what are the objectives of this block? What are the main objectives of block? So after going through this unit, you will be able to learn about declare and uses of arrays of one dimensions. So here you are after completion of this block, you are able to declare an arrays and access the elements of from the array, or using arrays, one dimensional arrays, or writing some program with one dimensional arrays, initializing declaration and initializing arrays, declaration and initializing arrays, like that. So use subscripts to access individual array elements, means how to use uses of subscripts, use or uses of subscripts, and use or uses of subscripts and index variables to access individual array elements, write programs involving arrays. So how to write C programs by using arrays, and how to set and sort arrays, and how to handle multi-dimensional arrays. So what are the different types of arrays? Basically there are two types of arrays are used. One is called as one dimensional array, and the second one is called as two dimensional arrays. So what are one dimensional arrays, what are two dimensional arrays, how to use them, and define, declare and initializing. So all these things are we are going to discuss. So we start with array declaration. What is an array? Basically array is nothing but it is a collection of similar data items. Array is nothing but it is a collection of similar data items stored in continuous memory. It is a collection of similar data items stored in continuous memory, one after another in internal memory, to store the data of similar type, to store and access the data of similar type. So before discussing how to declare an array, first of all let us look at the characteristic features of an array. So array is a data structure. Basically array is a data structure storing a group of elements, all of which are of the same data type. So what is the basic definition of array? Array is nothing but it is a collection of similar data items. Array is nothing but it is a collection of similar data items stored in continuous manner in internal memory. So all the elements of an array share the same name, and they are distinguished from one another with the help of index. So generally all the array elements, they are called as array elements. So all the array elements, the data or information, that generally the data or information stored in arrays are called as array elements. So all the elements are array elements, all the elements of an array or all the array elements share the same name, means the array name is same, name of the array is same, and they are distinguished from one another with the help of index. So we can access them, or we can get them, the array elements are elements of the array, by using their index variable, or by using their subscript variable. It is called as subscript or index variable. So we can get or access all the elements from an array by using its subscript or index variable. Random access to every element using a numeric index. So random access means we can randomly pick up, or we can randomly access each and every element of an array by using its by taking help of its index or subscript. So random access to every element using a numeric index or subscript. So we can access, or we can get or access each and every element of an array by using its subscript or index value. A simple data structure. A simple data structure used for decades, which is extremely useful. Abstract data types list. So this is the basic definitions or basic concepts of using arrays. So the declaration of an array is just like any variable declaration with the additional size part indicating the number of elements of the array. Like other variables, arrays must be declared at the beginning of a function. So the declaration specifies the base type of the array, its name, size, dimension. So generally, before using or before using any arrays, in a C program, first of all we may declare them. First of all, we may declare them in the, before starting or beginning at the beginning of the program itself. So generally in arrays, while declaring arrays, there are some points are observed. First one is we may represents or we may gives the type of the array we are using. The type of the array means is it an integer array, or is it a character array, or is it a string array, like that, a floating type of array, like that. And next, name of the array. Next type is array type. Next we may use the name of the array or array name. For example, int a of 10. A simple example is int space a of 10. Here a is the name of the array, here a is the name of the array, and within brackets 10. Within brackets 10. What is the 10? 10 is the maximum size of the array. 10 is the maximum size of the arrays. So what is the syntax? How to create what is the syntax or syntax of array declaration? So what is the syntax of array declaration, or how to declare arrays, or what is the syntax of array declaration? So syntax of array declaration is as follows. So data type space array name within brackets constant size semicolon. So data type refers to the type of elements. Data type refers to the type of elements you want to store, and constant size is the number of elements. So this is the syntax of using arrays. Or array declaration. So data type space array name within brackets constant size semicolon. So data type refers to the type of elements you want to store. And constant size is the number of elements. So the following are some of declarations for arrays. So int space char of 80, int space char of 80. So examples are int space char of 80, float space some FAR or 500, static int char or char array of 40. All these are the different examples. So what is the syntax of how to create arrays in arrays? So first part is data type. So we know that what are the different data types: int, float, static, char, void. All these are different data types. Next is array name. Any name. Array name is the name of the array. Generally, it may be taken as any name, and within brackets the size of the array. Within brackets the size of the array means maximum size of the array, or the number of elements, maximum number of elements to be created in a array. Next, there are two restrictions for using arrays. So examples of arrays. What are the different types of different examples? So int char of 80, float FR of 500, like that. So there are two restrictions for using arrays in C. So first one is the amount of storage for a declared array has to be specified at compile time before execution. This means that an array has a fixed size. Because of this property, arrays are fixed, not variant type of memories, fixed type of memories, and the data type of an array applies uniformly to all the elements. So it means homogeneous. It is called as homogeneous, means having same or similar properties. Spice specification. Next is spice specification. So the size of an array should be declared using symbolic constant. The size of an array should be declared using symbolic constant, rather a fixed integer quantity. The subscript used for the individual element is of or integer quantity. The use of symbolic constant makes it easier to modify a program that uses an array. So to declare a size as 50, to declare size as 50, use the following symbolic constant size. So this is the simple example of using and writing C program using some arrays or one dimensional arrays. So basically arrays are of two types, one dimensional or single dimensional arrays, and second type is called as two dimensional or a multi-dimensional arrays, two dimensional or a multi-dimensional arrays. So array initialization. So what are the initialization steps, or how an array is initialized, how arrays are initialized, or array initialization. So arrays can be initialized at the time of declaration. The initial values must appear in the order in which they will be assigned to the individual array elements, enclosed within the braces and separated by commas. So in the following section we will see how this can be done. So initialization of array elements in the declaration. So while declaring an array, at the time of declaring an array only, we may initialize the arrays with some elements, or we may initialize some arrays with some elements, or initialize with some values. So the values are assigned the values are assigned to individual array elements enclosed within the braces and separated by commas. So syntax of array initialization is as follows. So data type. So the syntax of how to initialize array elements while declaring arrays itself at the time of array declaration only, means data type. Examples are data type. Examples are data type space array name within bracket size is equals to within brackets value 1, value 2, value 3, value n semicolon. So here data type is int, char, float, like that. Array name is the name of the array within bracket size. What is the size? Size is the maximum size of the array. Size means maximum size of the array, and is equals to within brackets value 1 value 2 means some values. So here value 1 is the value for the first element, val 2 is the value for the second element, like that. So example is int digits, int digits of 10, int digits of 10 is equals to within brackets 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and int digits is equals to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So all these are the different examples of using arrays. So character array initialization. So what is a character array and how to create character arrays? The array of characters is implemented as strings in C. Strings are handled differently as far as initialization is concerned. A special character called null character implies, so generally character arrays are called as strings. Character arrays are called as strings. So what is a string? A string is nothing but a collection of characters, and terminated with a string terminator, and it ends with a string terminator symbol. So the syntax is char thing of 3 is equals to something. In the above two statements, the assignments are done differently. So this is another example of using character arrays. Subscripts. So how to access So subscript or index variable, index or a subscript variable. So to refer to the individual elements in an array, a subscript is used. To refer to the individual elements in an array, a subscript is used. To refer to the statement, we use the following syntax. So syntax is scanf within quotes %d, scanf within quotes %d, comma ampersand student marks of I. So here we use I as a subscript. Here we use I as a subscript or index variable, and student marks is the name of the array. Student marks is the array name or name of the array. So subscript is an integer type. Subscript is an integer type constant or variable name whose value ranges from 0 to size minus 1, where size is the total number of elements in the array. Let us now see how we can refer to individual elements of an array of size 5. So consider the following declaration. Char country is equals to within quotes India, char country is equals to within quotes India, semicolon, int student is equals to 1 2 3 4 5. Here both arrays are of size 5. Here both arrays are of size 5. This is because the country is a character name, character array, and initialized by a string constant India, and every string constant is terminated by a null character. And so every string, another important point is, what is a string? A string is nothing but it is a collection of characters. A string is nothing but it is a collection of characters stored and placed one after another in a array, and every string have a string terminator or a string terminator. So how to process or how to access or how to get arrays or how to get array elements. So processing of arrays. So for certain applications, so processing means creation of arrays and using uses of arrays, and writing C programs using some arrays, like that. So multi-dimensional arrays. Basically arrays are of two types. First type is called as one-dimensional array, single-dimensional array, and the second type is called as two-dimensional arrays or a matrix. First type is called as a one dimensional or one dimensional array, and the second type is single one dimensional or a single dimensional array. And the second type of arrays are called as two dimensional arrays or multi-dimensional arrays or matrices. So suppose that, so this is the simple example of a two-dimensional array. Yes, in one-dimensional array or a single-dimensional array, the data or information is stored in continuous manner. The data or information is stored in continuous manner, whereas in two-dimensional arrays, the data or information is stored in a matrix form. The data or information is stored in a matrix form. So the matrix form generally contains a 3 by 3. This is a simple example of a 3 by 3 matrix. It contains a 3 by 3 matrix of 9 elements, total 9 elements. So multi-dimensional arrays. So how to create multi-dimensional arrays? So you can declare an array of two-dimensional arrays as follows. So you can declare an array of two-dimensional arrays as follows. So how to declare, what is the syntax of using two-dimensional arrays or a matrix? So data type space array name, data type space array name within brackets size 1 and size 2. So what is a multi-dimensional array? Multi-dimensional array means more than one array or multi-dimensional arrays. It is also called as matrices. So we can use, if you use a one subscript, generally in multi-dimensional arrays, it is a two-dimensional array. In multi-dimensional arrays, we have two subscripts or two index variables. We may use two subscripts or two index variables, size 1 and size 2. Size 1 represents and size 2 represents the columns. So here there are two subscripts are used, size 1 and size 2. Size 1 generally represents for columns and rows, and size 2 represents columns. So the size of the matrix is size 1 into size 2. So simple example, this is a two-dimensional array generally used to create matrices, and simple example is int chessboard 8 by 8. So initialization of two-dimensional arrays. How to initialize a two-dimensional array? Two-dimensional arrays means in one-dimensional arrays we may use only one subscript. Whereas in two-dimensional arrays, generally we may use two subscripts. In two-dimensional arrays, we may use two subscripts, one for rows and one for columns. Here we may require two subscripts or two subscript values or two index values. So for example, if you take an array or a matrix A with m by n elements, if you create an array, or if you create a matrix with m by n elements, where m is the number of rows, and n is the number of columns. So it will have m into n elements. So it will have m into n elements and will require m into n elements as bytes of storage. So to allocate storage for an array, we must reserve this amount of memory. The elements of a two-dimensional array are stored in rows. So generally the elements or the data or information or elements of a two-dimensional array are stored in rows. So this is the simple example. If int table of 2 and 3, that is equals to total 2 rows and 3 columns. Here we may declare 2 rows and 3 columns. So total 6 elements are there. So here we initialize this array also. So here this is 1 2 3 4 5 6. So here a table of 0 0 0 0 is 1, a table of 0 1 is 2, like that. So the neutral order. So this is the declaration. This is the initialization and declaration of the two-dimensional arrays. Two-dimensional arrays are also called as matrices. In two-dimensional arrays, we may use two subscripts. One is for rows, and the second one is called as columns. So this is concept of arrays. So this is another so this is another block of C language or C programming. So here also in this block also we may discuss about same about arrays. So what is the definition of an array? An array is simply a collection of similar items. What is the definition of array? An array is simply a collection of similar items. If you have data that can be easily indexed, arrays are the perfect means to represent them. For instance, if you have 5 students in a class and you want to represent their marks, an array would work preferably. So example is int marks is equals to int marks is equals to within brackets is equals to some 123, 109, 156. So this is the another example of creating and using arrays, using one-dimensional array. So int marks brackets is equals to 123, 109, 156, 142, 131. Here we may create a one-dimensional array. Here we may create a one-dimensional array called marks. A one-dimensional array called marks with 5 elements. So similarly, we can access and get each and every individual element. We can get access and get each individual element by using its subscript value or index value. So int student 3 is equals to marks of 2. Here marks of 2 means it is the third subscript. Here marks of 2 means it is the third subscript. So